Welcome everyone. Our today's topic is mathematical operation. It is mostly similar to mathematics. Mathematical operation. It can be defined as the simplification of expression containing numbers and different mathematical signs. In the mathematical operation, the questions are based on symbol substitution. It means in which symbols are substituted by others, balancing the equation, interchange the sign and numbers, trick-based mathematical operations, find the resultant number in a row, simple inequalities, and coded inequalities. A list of different sign is given as follows. It means for the addition, this is the sign; for subtraction, this; multiplication, this; for division, this; for of, the same; of, circle bracket, curly bracket, square brackets, bar bracket, greater than, less than, and equal to. V-Bodmas rule. It means in this rule, first we will solve V bracket, then brackets, then of, then division, then multiplication, then addition, then subtraction. It means firstly clearly we will solve the question according to this pattern. It means first we will solve V bracket, second B brackets. It means in this there are three brackets: circular bracket, curly bracket, and the square bracket. After the bracket we will solve of operation, then division operation, then multiplication operation, then addition operation, and then subtraction operation. The first type of mathematical operation, that is symbol substitution. It means here these symbols are substituted by this. It means if multiply means minus, it means the sign multiplication is replaced by the sign of subtraction. Division means plus, plus means multiply. Then this is the equation: 18 multiplied by 5 divide 5 plus 6 is equal to. These are the operation. Here clearly we can say that these are the sign which are replaced by this sign. It means where multiplication sign is, that is replaced by minus, the division sign is replaced by plus, and the plus sign is replaced by multiplication. It means the new equation will be 18 minus 5 plus 5 multiplied by 6. And then when we will solve this, then first we will solve multiplication. It means 5 multiplied by 6, that is 30. Then 18 minus 5 plus 30 are these. Again what we will do, we will add. It means 18 plus 30. First we will add and then we will subtract 5. So 43 is the answer. The second is balancing the equation. In this is the equation and we have to balance this equation. It means when we will put the signs which are given into the alternatives, that time one by one we will check and we will check that which option is correct for this equation when this equation becomes equal to 0. Okay, the first what we will do, we will take the first option. If we are placing the options which are given in the first alternative, option A alternative, option A, that time 24 minus 6 plus 12, and in the third again plus. When we will solve this, that time it will equal to 52 minus 6 is equal to 46, which is not equal to 0. It means this is not the balanced equation by the option 1. From the second option, if we replace these blanks with the second option, at that time the equation becomes 24 divided by 6 plus 12 divided by 16, and when we will solve this according to the V-Bodmas rule, that time we will solve division, and after that we will solve plus. By the division in this pair, that is equal to 4 and this is equal to 0.75, and the both when we will add, that time it is equal to 4.75, which is not equal to 0. It means the second option is also incorrect. Then we will check the third option. When we fill the blanks with these with these signs which are given into the option C, that time 24 minus 6 minus 12 minus 16 is equal to 0. So 24 we can solve this by the two forms, 24 plus minus 6 minus 12 and minus 16. We can add all the minus signs, minus values at one time, or we can say that we can common minus and then we can add them like addition. That both the time it will equal to 24 minus 34, which is not equal to 0 because minus 10 is equal to not 0. So option 3 is also incorrect. When we will take the fourth option, at that time we will fill the blank with these signs, 24 divided by 6 plus 12 minus 16. 24 divided by 6 plus 12 minus 16, this is 4 minus 4 is equal to 0 is equal to 0. It means by the option fourth the equation is balanced. The third is interchange the sign and numbers. It means here this is the equation which is given, and when we will solve this equation, at that time it is not equal to 15, but when it will become equal to 15 by these options. In the options this is given that we will interchange. Interchange, it means plus and divide. It means anywhere if plus sign is there, that time we will replace by divide sign, and if divide sign is anywhere, that time we will replace by plus sign, and we will replace 3 by 4 and 4 by 3. Again in option second this, and option third this, and option fourth this. So we will interchange these signs and the numbers, the values. If we will take again we will check option A, option B, option C and option D, and we will we will choose the correct option. If we take the option number 3, that time it is in the option number 3 minus is replaced by division, and division is replaced by minus. It means here is minus and it is replaced by division. Here is minus and it is replaced by division. Here the sign is division, it is replaced by minus, and the values 8 and 2. It means anywhere if 8 is there, that time it is replaced by 2, and if 2 is there, that time it is replaced by 8. Then the new equation will form that 16 divide 2 multiply by 16 divide 8 minus 4 plus 3 is equal to 15. 8 multiply by 2 is equal to 16 minus 4 plus 3. It means 16 minus 4 is equal to 12. 12 plus 3 is equal to 15. 15 is equal to 15. It means option 3 is correct according to the interchange the sign and numbers. It means here we were interchanging the signs and we were interchanging the numbers. Trick based mathematical operation. It means in the trick based mathematical operation the rule V BODMAS will not follow. Here we will find out the new pattern in this. We can understand better by this example. If 5 star 3 is equal to 16, 9 star 8 is equal to 43, and 6 star 7 is equal to 43, then we have to find out 7 star 8 is equal to. So again if we check here 5 star 3 is equal to 16, then how it can be possible if we will multiply these digits and when we will add 1, that time it is equal to 16. 9 multiplied by 9 star 8, it means 9 multiplied by 8 plus 1, that is equal to 73. It means what is the pattern, what is the process is that we are multiplying these numbers, values or digits and then we are adding 1. That time we can find out the answer. So it means here it is given that is 7 star 8. And what we will do, we will multiply the numbers 7 multiplied by 8 then plus 1 is equal to 57, the fourth option. Find the resultant number in a row. It means in this rules will be given to us in the question, and these are the rules. If an even number is followed by another even number, they are to be added. This is the second rule, this is the third rule, this is the fourth, and this is the fifth rule. It means in this question there are 5 rules, but all the time, and this is the question in the first row and the second row, and this is the question what is the half of the resultant of the 2 rows. From these options we have to choose. But what we will do, if on the basis of this statement or on the basis of these rules there are 3 or 4 questions, that time always we have to read this rule and we will solve the question. If the 3 and 4 questions are given, that time we are wasting our time by reading these rules again and again. That what we will do, we will write these rules in the short form. These are the short form for the rules. How we can write these? Then read the first rule. If an even number is followed by even number, it means the first number is the even. First number is even, E1, followed by the another even number, and the second number is also the even number. It means we will represent this E2. They are to be added. It means if anywhere it is given that the first number is also even and if the second number is also even, this is the odd number. But if it is given that these both are the even number, that time what we will do, we will add them to solve. So this is the short form for the rule 1. E1, the first number is also even, and E2, it means the second number is also even, and we will add them. Second rule, if an even number is followed by a prime number, it means on the first there is even number and the number which is following that number, that is the prime number. If the process is this, that the first is even and after that there is prime number, that time what we will do, they are to be multiplied. It means that time what we will do, we will multiply both that numbers. It means that even number is multiplied by that prime number. For that rule, what we can write that E1 multiply by P2, because the second number is the prime number. Then time we will take at the second position prime number. The third rule is if an odd number is followed by an even number, the even number is to be subtracted from the odd number. It means the first number is the odd number. At the first place there is odd number and the second number is the even number. It means the second position of the number, that is even. If we will solve any question or we will see any statement, that time there is a even number at the first and then odd number is the second place, that time what we will do, we will subtract the odd number from the even number. So from that even number is subtracted from the odd number. It means in the short we can write O1 minus E2. The fourth rule is if an odd number is followed by another odd number, if both the numbers are given odd number, it means the first number is also odd and the second number is also odd, that time what we will do, we will write that the first number is to be added to the square of the second number. It means that odd one, that the first number which is odd will be added to the second number which is also odd to the square of that odd number. It means we can write O1 plus O2 square. It means the second number which is odd in the square of that number. If an even number is followed by a composite odd number, it means the first number is the even number and the second number is the composite odd number. Here we can see that this is the even number and this is the composite odd number. That time even number is to be divided by the odd number. Then we can write that even divided by CO2. It means a composite odd number 2. So these are the rules, these are the 5 rules which we can write in the short form, and if we are solving on the basis of these rules 2 or 3 questions or 4 questions, that time it is not required to read all these rules completely. We can see these 5 rules in the short form. When we will solve this question, that time we can check here like that the first number is that even number and the second number is that composite odd number. So it means what we will do, first we will divide that even number by this composite odd number. It means 84 divided by 21. We can see clearly here 84 divided by 21. It means 84 divided by 21 is equal to 4. It means rule number 5. This is the rule number 5. That time after solving this, these two numbers are solved and the resultant is 4. It means the resultant of these two numbers, that is 4. Now 4 is replaced by these two numbers. Now we will see, that time we will not see that 84 and 21. Now this has become a 4. It means we can see here that is the 4 and that is 13. Then what type of these are? This is the even number, the 4 is the even number and this is the 13. 13 is the prime number. If we see the second rule, that time here it is given that this is the even number and multiplied by prime number. Yani ki if at the first place there is even number and at the second place there is prime number, that time we will multiply them. So it means 4 multiplied by 13 is equal to 52. 52 is the resultant of the first row, because in the first row there are only 3 numbers and all 3 numbers has solved, and after that the resultant of these 3 numbers, that is 52. It means we will check then row second. In the second row, the first number is 15 and the second number is 11. In this, the first number is also the odd number and the second number is also the odd number. If both the odd numbers are given, that time we will check here first odd number and second odd number. It means at the first place there is odd number. That time what we will do, we will add this first odd number into the square of the second odd number. It means what is the square of 11? 11 square is 121. Then what we will do, 15 plus 121 is equal to 136. Now this time the resultant of these two numbers, that is 136. It means this has become a 136. If we see this, that time this is the even number and this is also the even number. If we see in the rules, that time we can see that in the first rule there is at the first there is also even number and at the second there is also even number. Then we will add them. 136 plus 44 is equal to 180. Now this 180 is what? This 180 is the resultant of the second row. Resultant of the second row. The resultant of the first row, that is 52. The resultant of the second row, that is 180. What was the question? Question was what is the half of the resultants of the two rows? It means we have got the resultants of these two rows. The resultant of the first row, that was 52, and resultant of that row, that was 156. Then what is the half of the resultants? Then how we can find out the half of the resultant? Firstly, we will add the resultant 1 and resultant 2. Here we will add the resultant 1 and resultant 2. 180 plus 52 is equal to 232, and then we will divide by 2. That time we can get the average, or we can say that we can get the half of these two numbers, and that is equal to 116. And 116 is the first option. The option 1 is correct. Inequalities. In the inequalities there are two types, that is the simple inequality and coded inequalities. The simple inequalities, for that the signs are here. It means if equal to sign, it means A is equal to B. Greater than, if we will add we will use the greater sign, that time we can write that A is greater than B. This is the sign for less than, and if we will use, then we can use this like A less than B. This is the sign for greater than or equal to. A is greater than or equal to B. It means clearly it is that A is greater than or equal to B. It means A is not less than B. It means A cannot be less than B, but we can say that A can be greater than B, or A is equal to B. For this, this is the sign is 1, but result is only 1 from these two. It means we can say that A can be 5 and B can be 4. At the one moment we can use only the one sign. We can use the greater sign or we can use the equal sign. It means A can be 5, B can be 4. Here we will use a greater sign. And if A is equal to also 4 and B is equal to also 4, that time we will use the lower sign, that is the equal sign. It means at the same time we will use only the one sign, that can be greater than or that can be equal to. In the less than or equal to, that is also the same thing. A can be less than B and A can be equal to B. These inequalities, to understand clearly, we have discussed in this diagram. It means we are using there two halves, that is the upper half and that is the lower half, or you can say that this is the strong half and this is the weak half. How it is, when we will use these inequalities, that time we can understand better these. If first we take this inequality, it means this is the greater than equality. A is greater than B, B is greater than C, C is greater than D, and D is greater than, it means it is given. And in this clearly we can see that A बड़ा है B से, B बड़ा है C से, C बड़ा है D से, and D बड़ा है E से. In complete these, A is greatest and E is shortest. But if we find out the relation between these alphabets, that time what we will do, we will check that only the inequality is used, the same type of inequality is used, and if we will solve the first, that time directly we can say that A is greater than C, or we can say that A is greater than E, or we can say that B is greater than E, B is greater than D. It means we will check only the inequality, which type of inequality is given between the variables. If the same type of inequality is given, that time we will not compare step by step. First we will compare by A to B, then we will compare B to C, C is compared by to D, and D is compared to E. If we will do this, that time we are wasting our time. It means what we will not do, we will not do the comparison step by step or variable by variable. Only we will check the inequality between the variables. If the inequality is the same type, that time we can write like this: A is greater than C, A is greater than D, A is greater than E, B is greater than E, or B is greater than D. We can write fast this. Here is also the inequality is same. Inequality is same, it means we can say that A is greater than or equal to B, B is greater than or equal to C, C is greater than or equal to D, D is greater than or equal to E. It means here also the inequality is same type of inequality, greater than or equal to. So here we can say that A is greater than or equal to C, A is greater than or equal to E, A is greater than equal to D, B is greater than or equal to E. It means we will not compare variable to variable. We will check only that the inequalities are of same type. When the inequalities are of same type, that time it is very easy to do fast. Now we have done greater than or equal to. The vice versa, here we have solved less than or equal to E. It means if we are saying that A is greater than or equal to B, that time we can say that B is less than or equal to A. It means if any variable is greater than the another variable, that time the another variable is also less than the first variable. It means if we see according to, or we can read from right to left, that time we can say that E is less than or equal to D, D is less than or equal to C, C is less than or equal to B, B is less than or equal to A. It means the both the time in this also and in this also we have solved less than or equal to. These inequalities also we have solved in this. If two inequalities from the upper half and from the lower half we are using in the variables, in between the variables, that time what will happen? Here the statement is given that A is greater than B, B is greater than or equal to C, C is greater than D, and D is greater than or equal to E. It means there is two type of inequalities are given, but these are from the same type. It means from greater than. We are using these inequalities with the word greater. It means the inequalities are different, but these are from the same variable. It means greater than. So here we can say that if the two inequalities, this is the greater than equality and this is the greater than or equal to inequality. But we have said earlier that this is the strong half and this is the weak half. It means if this is the strong half and this is the weak half, that time which one will follow? The strong half inequality will follow always. If we are finding out the relation between A and C, that time the inequalities are greater than, and this is the inequality greater than or equal to. Then which one inequality we will use? We will use the greater than equality. A is greater than C, A is greater than E, A is greater than D, C is greater than E. And in the vice versa, less than or less than equal to also. If less than it is used and less than or equal to it is used, that time also less than will win, and we will use the less than equalities. If we are use the inequalities with equal sign, that time always the inequality will follow other than equal to. It means A is equal to B, B is greater than C, C is equal to D, D is greater than E, and E is greater than F. If we are finding out the relation between A and F, that time A is greater than F. But if we see in the relation between D and F, that time what will happen? In this D is greater than F. If C is the relation between C and D, that time it is given that there is a equal sign. It means we will not use C is greater than D. Here we will say that C is equal to D only. It means when we will replace the greater than inequality or other than the equal to sign, that time when the two inequalities, the combination of the two inequalities are given, here the two inequalities are given, here two inequalities are given, and here only one inequality is given, at that time also it is will that greater than sign will follow, d is greater than f. When, but if we are finding out between this, that time only we will use equal to sign. If the opposite inequalities are used in the same statement, here it is used a is greater than b and b is less than c. If we are finding out the relation between a and c, that time there is no result between a and c, because we can say that a can be greater than c, a can be equal to c, or a can be less than c. It means all these three inequalities can be used in between a and c. It means if we want to go on the resultant of this, that time we cannot go on the resultant of this. It means between a and c there is no conclusion or there is no result between a and c, but when opposite sign of inequalities are used. Here is the question on the basis of inequality. Let's see the question. These five are the options by which we have to give the answer. If only conclusion one follow, it means this is the conclusion that this conclusion is following or not. If only conclusion second follow, that only this conclusion is following, it means at that time the conclusion one is not following. Is following or not following? What is the meaning of following and what is the meaning of not following? It means at that time this equation, it means the relation between p and t, that is greater than or equal to, is correct, that time it is following, and the relation between p and t, the greater than or equal to, is not correct, that time this conclusion is not following. The third is if either conclusion one or second follows, it means the conclusion one or second. Here we can say that that time only conclusion, it means या तो conclusion one follow होगा या फिर conclusion two follow होगा. It means both the conclusions cannot be followed and both the conclusions can be followed. ना तो दोनों follow होंगे और ना ही दोनों follow नहीं होंगे, उन दोनों में से कोई एक follow होगा, but we don't know which one will exactly follow. If neither conclusion one nor second follows, it means ना तो ये conclusion follow होगा और ना ही ये conclusion follow होगा. If both conclusion first and second follows, it means that time if the conclusion both the conclusions are following, that time we will choose the fifth option. Okay, let's see the statement. This is the question. It means this is the given statement. P is greater than or equal to Q is equal to R greater than S greater than T. This is the statement in which three type of inequalities are used, and we will find out the relation between P and T and T and Q. Or if we know the relation between P and T and T and Q, that time easily we can say that which one will follow or which one will not follow. So then first we will check the relation between P and T. Here that is the relation that is greater than or equal to, that is equal to. It means in between both of them greater than or equal to will follow. After that there is a greater than sign. It means between these three greater than is strong. It means P greater than S and then S is greater than also T. That time we can say that there is the relation between P and T, that is P is greater than T. And here the conclusion is this, P is greater than or equal to T. It means this is incorrect, and if that P greater than T, that time it should be correct. But this is P greater than or equal to T. It means conclusion 1 is not following. We will check the another conclusion, that is T smaller than Q. It means we will start from right to left side. Here we can say that T is less than S, S is less than R, and R is equal to Q. From T to Q there are only two inequalities, that is equal to and less than. If we are solving from right to left, when we will read from right to left, that time this is not greater than, this is less than. It means what we have said earlier, and we have discussed that with the sign is equal to, if the another inequality is given, that time that another inequality will follow. It means here T is less than Q, that is the correct. It means we can say that the option second is correct. Thank you.